Hello YouTube fans, it's your boy Brad here with another video. Today we're going to be looking at two Bluetooth speakers that I purchased from Amazon. Purchased this one back in November of last year, that was in 2024. Just got this one in today and I just had to try this one out because I saw some videos on YouTube concerning this one and I wanted to do a comparison between the two. On the left here we have the Notabrick Bluetooth speaker, and on the right we have the PulseSound. There is an interesting name on top of here. I won't even try to pronounce it, but it's really known as the PulseSound speaker. There's a vast difference in price. Now, both of these I got for 19 bucks. This was on one of those Amazon sales that run for several hours. But this speaker normally runs from $40, $50, depending on what color you pick, which is interesting between these two speakers. This one runs $19, usually for the black. And if you pick some of the other colors, they all have different prices, up to $24. This one is a lot heavier than this one. This one comes in at 12.6 ounces. This one, the PulseSound, is 9.2 ounces. There's 3.4 ounces difference in the weight of these two. I always like to, and a lot of us I think do, like to go and look at the ratings. There's been a little bit over 3,000. This one has a little bit over 2,000. I should not say sold. That's how many reviews that I see. Now, in the reviews, they are both rated right at about 77% in the 5-star rating, but they do have other stars in the 1-star. Now, in the 1-star category, you're going to see things like, hey, it only lasted a couple weeks. It lasted me a month. It lasted me 3 months. You're going to see things where, and this is with both of them, it was plugged up, it melted the charging port, it caught on fire, not really fire, but you see them melted. But anything dealing with lithium ion batteries, you're probably going to run into those type situations. You have to, and you're supposed to watch them in their charging cycles. The next thing is the wattage. Both of these are rated exactly the same, 15 watts, except for the PulseSound has a 20 watt peak. And in my testing, the PulseSound is about 1 to 1.2 dBs louder than the Notabrick. The other thing I noted in my testing, which I'm going to show, I'm going to show some, and you'll be able to judge for yourself, because the difference between these two speakers is not necessarily how loud they are, in my opinion. The difference is, how do you like your music? Notabrick is more on the low side. It has more bass. It has and it ranges kind of like around the mid-tones, and it's bassy. The PulseSound is more on the highs. It has beautiful highs, and then it's kind of in mid-range and highs, and it's not so bassy. But both of them provide a well-rounded sound. Now, if you have a EQ built into your Bluetooth item that you're using, I think you're going to get better sound out of the Notabrick if you have that. The item that I use with this one, well, with either one of them, is a little music player little thing, and it does not have an EQ built into it. So if you're able to do some EQ work, I think this one might come out on top. You'll be able to bring up the highs a little bit more and have that more rounded. Now, I do like the sound of both of them. This one is a nice, more comfortable sound, and again, this one's on the high end. I love the high end stuff. So that's the two speakers. The next thing we're going to do, I'm going to connect them to my little player, and I'm going to let you hear it. I'm also going to set up my phone, and it has a little sound meter that shows the dBs, and we'll be able to look at that also as they play. So let me get that set up. Okay, we have a little dB meter here. I have my little no-name brand little player here. Let's listen to the sound, the startup, how they sound when they start up. Now on the Notabrick, all the controls are on the top. They all have the same thing on the back. Okay, they got this little flap. They say water resistant. I would not, from the reviews that I've watched, use either one of these in the shower or get them wet, even though they do have a rating. You have an aux, a type C, and you got a micro SD card slot, and that's on both of them. The Notabrick, I'm gonna hit the power button here in the middle, and it makes that little cute sound. Again, on the back of this one, the PulseSound, all the controls are on the back of it, and at the bottom you have the little flap, and you have the exact same thing. And we're going to start it up. I'm going to mention on the Notabrick, it does have this little gimmicky color changing on top of it where you can turn it off. You can have it pulsing these different colors. I don't know if you can see that. I might have my light too bright. Or you can have it pulse as it pulses with the music. But that's a little item that they have on top. And this little thing likes to jump around. Again, it's much lighter than the Notabrick, and it just kind of jumps around on the table when you turn it all the way up. So let me get the music going here. Well, guys, you seen that, you heard that. The Notabrick, PulseSound, you see this little thing likes to jump around all over the place. I did notice, I'm sure you did too, there is some bass distortion. I really never had that before. This was a song that I downloaded. It was causing the bass distortion in the PulseSound. You can see this is a little bit on the higher end as far as sound is concerned. The levels, this one's a little bit more on the bass side as far as sound is concerned. Big difference in the price between the two. I really do like the PulseSound personally. I use this when I go out skating. I used to have a little boom box that I would take out, and this is actually louder than the boom box, which had like 6 C batteries in it. It's actually louder. It takes care of business. All I have to do is take this and this little thing here, and I'm good to go when I go skating. But again, Notabrick, wonderful sound. Is rounded. It's just that there's not a very high end on it. So it's your choice on which way you decide to go, what you like in sound, as in with a lot of these portable Bluetooth speakers. So any questions, let me know. Hope you guys like that. Please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and you guys have a blessed day.